Didn't you guys get kicked out of the hotel?
We got kicked out of the bar
Was
because
wasn't there like wasn't that the year where there was that like Siberian Prince or some shit
that
that
was the next
there was
year.
a whole
That was VidCon
uh
year 2. We didn't
'cause I
we
remember
didn't
that
get kicked
too.
out, but we were there. I was talking to Tay Zonday for 3 hours.
Chocolate rain.
Yes, for 3 hours about that because Jason was
About the Prince or
well,
you the year prior getting drunk?
no about the Prince.
Little known fact, Chocolate Rain is about Kyle. That's the color of the puke that came out of his mouth after drinking a minibar.
It was because the next morning I got a chocolate shake.
2 girls, 1 cup. Kyle, 1 chocolate shake.
All over the toilet. Hey Joe,
What's up, Kyle?
not much. So you ready to do this podcast that we've been planning for, I don't know, 14 years?
Well, I mean, you got me here in front of a camera with a microphone and
That's right.
a ring light, so I guess
That's
I'm
right.
ready.
I got my own ring light too. You can see in my glasses.
Oh yeah, look at that reflection in them glasses.
And a webcam. I haven't used a webcam since I moved to Michigan.
I just use my phone.
Yeah, but I'm a computer guy. So, and I haven't changed
That's
my
true.
phone
That's
since
true.
I've moved to Michigan. So, you get a new one every couple years.
It's true. All mine are paid off. It's about time to get a new one.
No, you're
But there's no new ones out there.
yeah.
There's no new ones out there right now that I want.
You want to get the flip?
No, I don't want that. So it has a permanent line in the middle of it. Absolutely not.
But I think you can play table tennis on it.
Who gives a fuck about table tennis? Can I watch 2 porn videos at the same time?
Probably.
I could do that on my phone now if I really
Yeah.
wanted to. But that's a lot of that's a
It's a lot of
lot
data.
of mental
It's a
like
lot of data,
it's a lot.
eating up your Wi-Fi.
Well, that's what they do on the VR ones, right? It's 2 videos that kind of blend together, but
Yeah.
it's 2 forms of the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Really work.
Do you think that's what those people are watching when
They
they're
can't.
driving with their
They
Apple
can't.
glasses on?
No. Apple has banned any porn on it.
Huh.
They completely just
Well, that's good. That's good.
can't view it.
Self-driving cars with people watching porn. Why not?
Hey, society we live in. All right, so we've known each other, like I said earlier, 14 years, 15. How long?
Something like that. A long
How long have
time.
you been married?
10 years. 10 years, I think now. 7, 10, something like that. It's been a while.
Should probably double check that.
Well, I've owned the house for 10 years, so 7 years? Yeah, so 7 years. I think we were in the house 2 years before we got married.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that. It's been a long time, too.
So
I can look. Continue on. I will pull up my Facebook
yeah,
on
you're
my
gonna
second device.
because that's the thing. Because I know we met online on YouTube when I was 19.
Yep. Doing daily vlogs.
Yep. I don't know if I started doing daily vlogs yet.
Didn't we meet through like the Jamoki advert? Like he was shouting out people, like some contest that he was having. May he rest in peace. By the way, Jamoki has passed.
I don't think I was a part of that contest
I feel
because
like
you introduced
you
me
were.
to Jamoki.
That's right. Then how did we stumble upon each other on the YouTubes? Someone had to have. Like, it maybe it was just straight from Jace Haber. It might have
the
been.
Miami vlogger.
Yeah,
That
it had to be.
Pure, unadulterated con artist. That in my heart of hearts
Hey.
for years, I was like, no, he's a good guy. He's been great. No, I mean,
I was just trying to win that camera,
that's
baby.
right.
That's all I wanted.
There's nothing wrong with him, but he definitely knew how to hustle.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's all a hustle. It's this whole thing is a
Would you
hustle.
say he was the Andrew Tate of our time?
Yeah,
I mean,
I would say that's
just
pretty
a little
accurate,
bit.
Yeah.
He was smoking
The
cigars.
the Dan Blazarian of our time.
Yeah.
Pretended to have money, but really didn't.
He somehow did have money, though.
Yeah, but see, but what is it?
Do you know
Is
how
it money
much
that he
alcohol
owes?
he piled into me at the first VidCon?
I saw the video.
A whole fucking minibar.
I saw the video.
And
yeah.
that
It's been a long time.
That wasn't all of it. We had a mojito or two down at the bar.
A mojito.
Then he took me up to the hotel room, unloaded a minibar into me on video. Then we went back down to the bar. And I don't know how many drinks I had.
Didn't you guys get kicked out of the hotel?
We got kicked out of the bar. Wasn't
that the year where there was that like Siberian Prince or some shit?
That was the next
there
year.
was a whole
That was VidCon year 2. We did
I remember
get
that
kicked
too.
out, but we were there. I was talking to Tay Zonday for 3 hours.
Chocolate rain.
Yes. For 3 hours about that. Because Jace was
About the Prince, or you the year prior getting drunk?
No, about the Prince.
Little known fact: Chocolate Rain is about Kyle. That's the color of the puke that came out of his mouth after drinking a minibar.
It was because the next morning I got a chocolate shake.
2 girls, 1 cup. Kyle, 1 chocolate shake.
All over the toilet. God, that was VidCon year 1. But I was not 21 for the second VidCon.
No, I think Jace Haber provided a minor with booze.
No, but that was year
you could have
1.
went to jail.
I didn't
so
drink
1920. Yeah, that was good for you.
I swear I had to have been 20 though. Because we tried to pass off. It's like, oh, he's gonna turn 21 in like 3 months. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I mean, how I'm surprised I remember drinking that minibar.
I know something you remember. Speaking of YouTube, remember when you were Shay Carl on the Shay Carl contest?
Yeah,
and they promoted you.
Yeah, and I
trash talked the shit out of you.
Yep. That was not a proud moment of mine.
I thought it was a good impression, bro. And then when I saw you pop up on this video, I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" And I was like, "Oh no!"
It wasn't on his. It was a Smosh contest.
Yeah.
And at the time, I only knew a handful of YouTube. It was a lot of vloggers. You know, I knew the vloggers of the era. I didn't know Smosh at all because I didn't watch like bit comedy YouTube. I didn't watch sketch YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So when they reached out saying, "Hey, we want to feature you in a video," I was like, "Oh, maybe runner up, like honorable mention, something wholesome."
Yeah, they gave you an honorable mention.
Yeah, and then after it came out, they sent me another email, and they're like, "We really hope that you can shout this out to your friends, show this to your friends and family, and blah blah blah." And I literally emailed them back. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It is just people that I look up to talking down to me.
Yeah, this is great for my morale. Thanks.
Yeah,
if we had the money for an editor, they would input that clip right now. But we don't, so the clip's probably going to stay in YouTube infamy forever.
I think they took it down. They got
so
much hate. They got so much hate from the community because it was a bad look. It was literally just everybody just making fun of other people that like put themselves out there. Granted, I don't really feel like I put myself out there. I just did a Shay Carl impersonation, and really it's just because I look like
you did
him.
A bit.
Yeah. But there were some people that actually went and did stuff out there that was super cringe. But
the
funny thing is, in this day and era, they'd be famous for it.
They would be. And in this day and era, the real cringe is Shay Carl.
Yeah. Yeah,
He is the cringe.
true. Man, all the vloggers kind of fell off.
They did. I mean, Charles Trippy is still on We the Kings
Yeah, but he
making
fell
music,
off after his brain surgery.
divorce or
Brain
whatever.
surgery
Yeah,
that then led to a divorce because he cheated on Allie with
with
Allie,
Allie.
and then married Allie.
Yep.
No, his ex-wife
I remember
Allie
that.
went back from Allie Trippy to Allie Speed, and she's huge on Twitch.
Is she?
Yeah, she's a Twitch streamer. She's great. She's living it up. She's traveled the world and everything. She's time of her life.
Hell
Good
yeah.
for her.
So a big difference here for the listeners between me and my heterosexual life partner Kyle over here is Kyle has maintained the gaming aspect of things, and we'll touch base on what we did gaming wise, and he's gone that route. Whereas me, I've adapted into the TikTok world. So as far as Twitch and anyone on Twitch, I got no fucking clue. And as far as TikTok, which sometimes blends with the Twitch, so those kind of counterparts interact with the both of us. But as far as the TikTok world, I know, and I've completely vanished from the YouTube world. Like I watch Pokemon card openings and maybe some vacant buildings, so I got nothing as far as YouTube Shorts go. I've tried to post some videos and get my channel back up, but yeah, it's not it for me. So two different worlds, but the same world foundation started on the YouTubes, and we've gone our separate ways creatively, but have still maintained the creative mindset together in a way.
Oh yeah, because we just work well together.
Mhm.
Like we both have good ideas. You're great at execution. You rein me.
Yeah, to an
You
extent.
rein me down when I'm like, "Let's do this, this, and this." And you're like, "No,
It's just, no, that's not gonna work.
no."
I just don't have money. I don't have money for it. I can't do it.
I'm always thinking of new things I want to do, and just
Let's go to Japan and film a 365-day blog.
let's do it.
What? I can't just move for the
I'm
year.
gonna do it. I'm gonna win the lottery, and I'll pay you.
So I've been scrolling through Facebook pictures because for some reason Facebook has removed the albums on my wife's folder.
You remember?
So this entire time that we've been talking, I've been scrolling through all the pictures that she's posted just to try to get the date that I was married. It's November 9th. I want to say 2013.
I think there's a picture. It's you and her on your bed in your basement, and I'm tagged in it. That was back when like you could just tag people in a picture.
Yeah,
And I tagged myself right between you two, invisible, like Jesus.
that's funny.
I think it's still there too, and I think you can still like hover over and you'll be like with Kyle.
With Kyle. I'm just trying to find one. Here's like I'm in baby shower. I'm in Joni's baby shower. That's how many pictures she's posted.
She does take a lot of pictures.
I know. I'm just trying, but I can't believe they got rid of all the
Albums.
albums. Yeah, it made it so much easier.
I don't know.
So I'm just gonna keep scrolling.
Meta, recently known as Facebook, did a lot of shit.
They
I
did.
read a lot.
It's kind of in album form because like now I'm in Comic Con, so I think I'm still going through albums. Like here's Craig's wedding, but they're not in albums. They're just they're just like a vomit of pictures.
Of events.
Yeah.
Comic Con was fun.
Oh, helicopter. I want to go back to Comic Con.
I don't know if they're really going to do it anymore after COVID. Like they do, but I don't think it's the same.
They did last year, I
Did
thought.
they bring it all back?
Yeah, but the line for Hall H was non-existent, bro.
Well, there really hasn't been anything good for Hall H the last couple of years.
There's nothing like. There's no surprises anymore.
I think the only good thing about Comic Con is if you cosplay like a really good cosplay. Like your Ash Ketchum wasn't bad. Mine was
Yeah,
cute.
but I was that Demigorgon that was floating around that year, unreal.
Mine was bad. Just Deadpool mask and a Spider-Man cardigan. That was a bad idea for San Diego in the summer.
It was. Especially waiting in line.
What we have to do is
To get
go
wristbands
back
and shit.
to Vegas.
I'll be in Vegas in
I know
October,
you're gonna be Vegas October. That's right.
but that's for an all-day music festival.
Right, so you're not gonna do too much. You'll probably bounce around. Probably have time in between something.
Yeah, there's a few breweries I want to hit up. One of them, they sent me some shirts not too long ago, Nevada Brew Works. I want to pop into them because they know me via the TikTok beer reviews and shit. So
Yeah, speaking of, I mean that's you were saying already. We veered off. So like, I'm on Twitch, you're on TikTok.
Mhm.
You're the Michigan beer drinker because what'd you do? What did you do to bring you all this fame?
so for 3 years ago now at this point, I made it a goal, which I don't really keep. Like I never stick to anything. I tried a year of vlogs. I made it about 200, maybe 150 days in. So I've never completed a full calendar rotation of something. So we came back from up north one day, and I was sitting there, and I had some beer in the fridge, and I was like, I want to make a TikTok video with this beer. And then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm going to do a different beer every day for a year. So 365 days, 365 different beers, not different breweries, but just different beers. So like take Bell's, you got Oberon, All Day IPA. That's two different beers. So I started to do that, and it kind of gained some steam, and I made it to 365. I was getting free beer sent in. I mean, I'm still getting free beer sent to me, and that's kind of where it's taken off from now. We're pushing almost 30,000 followers on the TikToks. I've got a few videos that have hit over 1 million views. Uh, just crazy shit, all about drinking beer.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think that's where we saw you ending up.
No, I figured I was going to be playing Minecraft or something silly.
I mean, we were the
I
original Minecraft before the Minecraft boys. We were the Minecraft boys.
It's true. It's true.
GG
We were the GG boys. I figured I'd pick up Fortnite, and that's just what I would play. Because
Yeah.
I always had fun when I was playing Fortnite, but I never made any videos, never streamed it, never did anything.
If you get your computer fixed, you may want to try Valorant or something. It's just CS:GO with flashy skins.
Yeah, I mean, I could just play Counter-Strike 2.
Could.
Although I guess Counter-Strike 2 is just overrun with hackers now.
But I'm saying, like, you could probably do Valorant, which you would be good at because, again, it is basically played like CS:GO. Like,
True.
Word for word, like, same strategy. But it's colorful enough that you would get a better audience because, it's not so plain Jane as Counter-Strike.
Yeah. That's it? What is this?
Oh, and you get powers.
I was right. 10 years. I've been married 10 years.
So you've been married 10 years, but I've known you since you guys are dating. How long did you guys date until?
Like, probably
Well, if it was 10
4 years before that. So 14 or 15 years. We were right on the money.
Probably, yeah. Probably close to the 15. Or at least 14 and a half. Because I'm pretty sure I was 19. I could have been 20. I don't know. It's all a blur back then.
It is. I don't remember what I did yesterday, so it's really hard for me to try to remember finite details of many years ago. I remember stupid shit.
Yeah, but that's
I shouldn't remember.
No, that's stuff to remember. That gives us stories. That gives us content, which we're gonna get to eventually. Yeah, no, we met through Jace Haber, which is a story we tell time and time again because people are just always mesmerized by how we met. They're like, "Oh, how do you know Joe? Oh, YouTube. What do you mean? Oh, I met him in the YouTube comments of a video. What?
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. And then we just communicated through YouTube
Yeah,
comments.
You want to play games? Play Minecraft? You play CS:GO? At the time, CS. What was it?
Counter-Strike Source or whatever it was.
Source.
Or yeah. Well,
you played one
because I started to post.
I never played one.
But I started to post. I kind of switched from daily vlogs and started to post fucking Xbox videos and PlayStation videos of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Playing Call of Duty for a while. Yeah.
And then we played Call of Duty.
That's where I gained like all my 6,000 followers on Joe Games.
Well, I played Call of Duty with Jace a lot I think you jumped in a couple of times, but you kind of like got away from his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just kept on getting deeper and deeper because this was a guy that he was like, "Oh, I'm trying to be an actor," and I'm like, "Oh, I love directing. I love scripts. Like, I love the behind the scenes
Yep.
stuff." We were planning
Yeah,
on
and I was just
doing a video. He had a film in the Cannes Film Festival. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got a decent IMDb
I mean,
page,
he's not
more than me.
a bad actor. He's just a con
Well,
artist.
he is. Yeah, he's a bad actor, but not a bad actor.
Right. But yeah, no. And then we just played Minecraft. We tried YouTube. We had a couple of YouTube series. I know the Skyblock Survival.
Some of those did really good. Some of those got one of those videos got over 1 million views.
Did it? On your channel?
It
Not
did,
on mine.
yeah.
On yours, maybe.
It did. Actually, hold on. Let's see.
We did a lot of gay ones.
I don't know. Well, we did.
Back during the
Not too
Justin Brittany era.
Oh yeah, the Skyblock Survivor, where it was the thumbnails were just Justin and Brittany, a black and pink logo and shit.
Yeah, those are fun because that wasn't even Skyblock yet because we did a Skyblock.
Yeah, that was just a SMP. We were building a barn because we were going to build the roller coaster penis that you would shoot down with the minecart and explode out of the head of the penis and land
in spiderwebs into
the vagina.
Oh, I thought
full of spiderwebs.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
The only reason I remember that is because I went through my old videos a couple weeks ago just to relish it.
I removed all my videos.
I didn't remove them. I just privated them. They're all still there.
I tried removing them, and then there was just so many that I was like, you can't do that. So there's still some there. Some have been deleted.
There's a lot. There's a lot of fucking silly ass videos that still exist.
I had some GeoGuessr
really wanted to dig deep.
that did it decently well for like not doing anything. Like, I mean, only like 500 views, but still for not being promoted in any way, shape, or form, and just randomly getting viewed by like the algorithm.
Yeah, that's what I miss. I miss the promotion that YouTube brought, because if somebody with, say I had 200 followers, and if someone with 10,000 followers gave me a shout out, I was guaranteed to get some sort of followers, right? So now on TikTok, I've got people with, millions of followers sharing my shit, blah, blah, blah. I don't see anything from that. Like, there's no...
Right, because they're watching your video that was reposted by
this
other person.
So, and there's nothing that comes from it. Yeah, there's like, it's like, cool, I got a shout out from somebody.
That's why, like, you have to do that whole video tag where it's like, so click my profile, and then hope that they go to your profile instead of the others.
Yep.
Like, you got to sign off, like, for more content like this, go to my profile.
Click my profile, baby.
Yeah, and then I tried doing TikTok with you, and that ended quick.
Just chugs.
Couldn't do it. Because I wanted to do this similar to you, where it was a different beer every time. Because who wants to see me chug the same beer?
Right.
But I don't leave my house. I don't go out and get beer once a week. I don't have the money to go out and get $10 craft beers. I don't have the people sending me craft beers from all across the United States.
That's why there's fucking 50 different beers in my fridge right now. It's because most of them just were sent to me, or I won them for dirt cheap on Facebook lottery, like Powerball wins.
So then I was just like, I'm done with that. I'll go back to Twitch, which I am trying to. That's a little bit harder because you got to figure out what game you want to play.
I feel like it's more consistency too over on the Twitch world, where as I can post like 10 videos a day and maybe one of them will blow up and get a couple followers from it.
Like YouTube, right? Like if you just record yourself playing games, you can do a backlog and then you can get that consistency. But with Twitch, you have to be consistent every day. Go
Yeah.
live, hit that go live button.
Yeah, because little Jimmy, if you don't make it Tuesday and Thursday like you say you are, little Jimmy about to find somebody else that does Tuesday and Thursday.
I still have a couple people. If I go live and no one else is on, they'll pop in and be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
So Tuesday, was it Tuesday or last Friday? Might have been last Friday. I went live on TikTok and somebody popped in to the comment section and was like, "What's up, Joe? How you been?" And I'm like, "Who's the fuck is this guy?" So I was like, "Oh, it's going pretty good. How are you?" And he's like, "You remember me? I'm Tatted Collector." I'm like, "Tatted Collector?" From the fucking video game collection shit that we tried to do. Just some random dude off YouTube found me on fucking TikTok on his For You page. I just came across and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's the other thing with it. That's when we were doing pretty good. Like we could have really made, if we had the money and time and an actual like space to do stuff in instead of just your side room.
Yeah.
I think that would have been, we could have gone somewhere with
Yeah,
it.
that was fun. It's just the video game prices were just astronomically stupid that it was just so hard. And then you had Goodwill and Salvation Army
like
taking all the games and selling them online.
You basically had to stop that and go into full resale mode and just find stuff that people don't know about.
Yeah.
You know. And we needed to go to more garage sales. We didn't do a lot of that.
Yeah, and that's the problem with being in like a state like Michigan is garage sales are a very tight window. And it's not that big. It's like a 3-month window of garage sales, and then it just becomes winter.
And you have to like get there first thing in the morning.
You got to be there like 5:30, 6 in the morning.
You got to be outside the have before they open the garage door.
Yep. You got to know where you're going. Yeah.
But no,
I was blown away. He ended up popping on live with me. Oh yeah, so do I. I got totes full of that shit that we found. But that's how I got most of the old video game systems.
Yeah, that's how I got my PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64.
I remember just me and you had to flip a coin, basically, when we found something. It's like, all right, well,
you remember
I want this.
That one thing.
So do I.
I still can't believe we found it at Goodwill. It was just the case. $100.
Oh yeah, the game, the like Destiny Rose or Rose of something.
$100 case. That was insane.
Silly.
And if you would have had the game with it, it was like $500.
Yeah, that was like one of the most highly priced PlayStation 2 games. It was Rose of something. I can't remember.
I'm sure you could go back.
I could have told you. Oh yeah, I could have told you. 2 years ago what it was, but I've eradicated all that shit from my memory. Like we had studied prices, like we were good.
I still look
at it. Shit game. That's a shit game.
I'll go into a Salvation Army every once in a while. I'll do the round, and I'll go to the electronics section. I'll go to the DVDs. I'll go to the front counter. I don't find anything anymore.
No, they don't have anything anymore. Now I'm just looking for dinosaurs to bring home for the kids.
Got to go to Thrifty Assets. He got a whole load of dinosaurs the other day.
I know, I saw that.
I wanted to almost send it to you.
That place has some good stuff. He throws up some good prices. The other day he had an Xbox 360 with a TV and a couple games for like $150. Yeah, that's not too bad.
That's a good deal.
Like if you wanted this 360 and a TV, yeah, like that, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with spending that if I wanted that stuff, right? The resale value is not there, but it's a good enough value to where I'd be like, you know what, that's cool. I can get a TV, an Xbox 360, and a bunch of games, and I can come home and just play that shit.
Yeah, just hook it up. But we're gonna save all that for another video because.
Yeah, we've got stories upon stories of fucking. Some of the hood ass thrift stores we've gone to.
We have some stories.
Bro, that one in Ohio was wild. That we couldn't find.
I don't remember that.
And it ended up being in just some like boarded up door was the entry door.
You don't
remember that? That's where we found ET. That's where we found ET.
We're gonna have to talk.
Bro, it was in Toledo.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
Oh yeah.
Not right now.
Sketchy ass store.
But that's going to be a story to come back to, and then just to see if I actually remember, because I don't remember that at all. I don't remember us crossing
that
the
was
border
like-
for anything. I remember us going like
Yeah.
super far north. Because
We went super far north, but yeah, we went.
up
We
there.
we went into Ohio.
I don't live with that at all.
It's a fuck. Toledo's not a good
No,
place.
No,
It's
at all.
not. And we were in the heart of that motherfucker.
I don't. It's not recalling at all. Is the craziest thing. I must
Well,
have just scratched it out. Said nope. Just
We'll discuss it Friday.
that'd be great. But yeah, I mean that's us. I mean, known each other for a long ass time. We've been wanting to do a podcast for a long ass time. We were originally going to do it in your shed.
Yeah, two guys in a shed.
Still a
But
still
the
a
shed
great
is.
name.
Look, I feel like the shed's about to fall down. So I feel like we would have been in there in a podcast, and the wind would have been strong
Viral
enough
video,
one day.
content.
And yeah, it's only content if you're alive to post it.
We'd be fine.
There's a lot of shit in that shed. So if it comes down, it's coming down. And if it came down on us, I don't know. That's your last action was to post. Say we gotta upload this bitch.
And then we just. All right. Yeah. No. Well, Joe, any closing remarks here?
Folks, stick around. We've got a lot of fucking stories. I mean, 15 years is a long time. And I'm a pretty outgoing,
He's got
stupid shit
better stories
kind of guy.
from his life than I do. I only have
I've got a
stories
lot.
because of this guy.
I posted an entire series of voiceover Call of Duty shit with just stories of my life that have got me featured on a bunch of shit. And they're all true. They may not seem true, but them motherfuckers true. Because I ain't got time to make shit up.
No. And with that, that is our podcast. That's fucking funny. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We will be back with, like he said, plenty of stories. And we hope you guys want to listen to it because we're going to share it with you no matter what. Joe,
That's right.
talk to you later, bud.
Cheers, Kyle.